I just want to bake my strudel. Hello friends, wizards, witches and muggles. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. We are back in the magical kitchen. That's right, today I'm going to be making Queenie's, or attempting to make, Queenie's apple strudel from Fantastic Beasts, where she does all the magic, and it's just, I've never made a strudel, I've never worked with phyllo pastry, so this is going to go great, but I do have a lot of faith, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But before we get started, if you're brand new to my channel, hello, welcome. Don't forget you can click the subscribe button if you'd like to be part of our weird, magical online family. But let's get baking. I love a good apple strudel. Okay. Now, before we do get started with the baking, the wonderful magical creations, I've got some news for you. I got a handshake from Paul Hollywood on Instagram. Now, I'm sure some of you are like, who's Paul Hollywood? Well, there's a very famous show here in the UK called The Great British Bake Off, and it's a little bit of an annual event. We all sit down on a Tuesday night and watch it, and Paul Hollywood's one of the main guys that judges all the bakes. I made some mince pies and I sent him a picture of one. He gave me a handshake. Handshakes are very rare. You only get them if you're a very, very good baker and you impress him. So I was just like, what? Honestly, I was so shook. Here is proof. I even said, if you need an amateur baker for the next show that will disappoint you, then I'm here. Just give me a call, Paul, if you're watching, which you clearly are, because you're keeping your eye on me, because I'm a very good baker. Anyway, enough excitement. Let's get on with the strudel. Transition. Okay then, first things first, I'm going to put my wand away because I'm going to be baking the Muggle way. I've actually got my recipe here, which I will leave in the description down below. We're going to need a few things for this. We're going to need a cooking apple, which I have here. We're going to need 75 grams of light brown sugar, and then we're going to need a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, very festive, I know, 50 grams of unsalted butter, but I like to live on the edge. Mine's lightly salted for that extra little bit of spice. Ooh, I've got my phyllo pastry. A lot of phyllo pastry. You only need 4 sheets of this, but I got 6 because I want to do those cute little plaits that you find around Queenie's strudel, so that's going to be fun. And then you will also need some sultanas, and I have 50 grams here in a bowl, and then it says that you will need some icing sugar for dusting. Now I do have a few other ingredients which I'm adding. I have a red apple here and some lemon because I want to make those cute little apple roses to go on top. Do I have a clue what I'm doing? Have I ever made this before? No, we're going to be educated and learn together. Yes, very excited. Okay, I've already preheated my oven. Let's go. Okay, what do I need to do? I need to peel, core, and thinly slice the apple and put it into a bowl. I think I can manage that. Okay, I have got bowl, I have got knife and peeler. Do ask adults permission if you're using sharp, spiky, pokey things. Don't want to cut your fingers. Okay, so we have apple. I'm going to peel it first. That would be a good step. This peeler has, it looks like a mouse has been nibbling at it, but we're going to try and go with it. As you can see, I'm a very neat cook. Ooh. I'm just passionate about peeling. Ooh. Nearly peeled my thumb. Don't do that. I moved my bin. Okay, so I am then going to halve the cooking apple like so, and we don't want all the little seedy bits in the middle because they can be quite tough. I should probably be using a slightly bigger knife for this, but hey, yeah, I might. I cannot be trusted with sharp objects. I don't have one of those corer things. Just one cooking apple. Just the one. Yeah, just the one. Okay, so expecting it to be a wee bit more apple-y. But hey, if it says one apple it shall be. Can you imagine if like Paul Hollywood just watches my video and she's like, wow, look at how she cuts that apple. Very professional. Okay, what does it say to do? Thinly slice the apple and place into a bowl, which I have prepared over here. So I'm going to very professionally, I feel like Magical Kitchens have leveled up now that Paul has like given me that handshake. Am I going to talk about that for this entire video? Yes, I am. Is this thinly sliced? I think so. I'm actually going to try to make this one good because I actually really love apple strudel. So I don't want this one to mess up like some of the Cherry's Kitchens. Oh, didn't make a mess. Well, I'm trying. It would be really nice to end the year on a high where it just goes really well. It would be very... Why are you looking at me like that? Right. I'll pick that up later. Okay, so I'm putting the apple into the bowl, and then I think it's set to sprinkle over the sugar and the cinnamon. So I'm going to put the cinnamon in like so. I love apple cinnamon with a little bit of honey on Greek yogurt. It's so delicious. If you've never tried it, where have you been? Was I meant to sieve that sugar? It's a bit lumpy. It's got chunk. Well, it's fine. I'm going to mix it with a spatula. Oh my God, this smells like Christmas. If any of you guys try to recreate this strudel at home, please do send me a picture because I would love to see. I'm excited to see my masterpiece. There's definitely big chunks of sugar in here that just shouldn't be chunky. Can you behave? Just bash all the lumps. There definitely shouldn't be sugar lumps. Paul, if you're watching, there definitely should be sugar lumps. I meant it. Right, okay, these are beautifully coated, as you can see. I kind of just want to eat them as they are because that would probably be quite delicious, just sugary cinnamon apple chunks. Okay, what do you want me to do next? Oh, I have to melt butter into a small pan, and then it's onto the phyllo pastry, which I'm really nervous about because I've never touched or opened phyllo pastry in my life. I don't really know what I'm doing, but let's pretend that I do. So I'm going to quickly melt the butter and I will be right back. Yeah, see, who needs a pan when you've got a microwave? We're in the 21st century. Woohoo! Okay, right. It's phyllo time. Take a sheet of phyllo pastry, lay it onto your work surface. Well, I'm actually going to lay it onto a sheet of paper so I can do some rolling. I don't trust myself to do it properly. There we go. It's like I know what I'm doing. Okay, we've got this, guys. I've actually got a good feeling. Ooh, it's so flaky. Okay, so apparently there's 2 sheets in here and it requires 4. Okay, ooh. It's like parchment paper. Wow. Ooh. Okay, it says there's 2 sheets. I don't know how to differentiate between the 2. Does anyone else know? Right. I think that's 1 and that's 2. Okay, so it says, take a sheet of phyllo pastry and lay it on your work surface with the short edge towards you. Well, I hate to say it, these are square. There is no short edge. Are they meant to be a different shape? Have I bought square? It says ready rolled. Oh dear. It's all right, we'll work with it. So it says, use a pastry brush to brush all over the pastry with butter and then lay another sheet on top. I mean, this sheet has like a million sheets within. Okay, I'm just gonna follow the instructions. We've got the melted butter. Ooh, it's like painting. Takes me back to my art days. Very good with a paintbrush. I don't know what's the point in this, because couldn't I just lay them on top? Because these are already like layers. There we go. And then I'm gonna, this feels so wrong, especially that it wants 4 of them. Okay, stick that on top like so. Is that right? Yeah, and then, what? Oh yeah, 4. I can do maths. Okay. We got this. Okay, so we've done that, and then we will do another box. And I am gonna attempt to make some little plats. I'm just gonna pour some on. There we go. That makes painting much easier. Tell you what, I would love a butter bath. Made that weird, oh dear. So we have another buttery layer, another sheet, which is made out of about 7 sheets, even though it claims to be 1. Place the apple slices in an even layer on the front half of the pastry sheets. I think I might ignore that, maybe. I don't know. This is so thick. I don't think I needed this many sheets. I think it might have lied, but can I do this my way? And then fold it over, and then I'm having a crisis. It says to put at the front, and then roll up the pastry to fully encase the filling. Okay, but I need to sprinkle the sultanas on. I'm just going to put those in the bowl because I don't need no rules. So that's all in there. How do I want to do this? Firstly, I have my tray ready for it. So I'm going to put this over here. I'm nervous about the filling. Okay. Do I want it in the middle? Do I want it in the middle? Do I want to follow the instructions? Probably. Okay. Let's just plonk it in the middle for now, and then we'll decide. Okay, 1 apple was definitely enough. It made a good choice there. I'm actually like trembling because I want it to go well. I'm just like, come on, Wallis. You got a handshake. Don't let Hollywood down now. Okay, we got it. I don't know. Is this going to work if I do it this way? Nope. Oh God, I had high hopes. Okay, let's just roll. Stick the apple in. Roll, keep rolling. Yeah, keep rolling. Oh no, my pastry broke. Sit. Okay, if you have a little split, which I definitely don't, just butter it and stick it. The butter is the glue to all of our problems. Okay, now the ends, I think I'm gonna butter and just pray, hope for the best. Ooh, it does look good. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick its little ends together. Like, it's definitely beautiful. Because it doesn't mention the ends, it just said start on one end and roll. Okay, and then it said to brush the remaining butter, which honestly isn't much, over the top. It really is like baking with paper. It's really bizarre. Hey, it kind of looks good, but we're not finished yet. It says get 2 spatulas. Oh my God, it looks, come on, it looks like I know what I'm doing, right? And then we pop it on. Now, before I put it in the oven, I do want to whip out some of the other phyllo and try to make some braids with it. Okay, we've got this. So the one in the movie, I believe, has 3 braids. So just like plaits, I guess. Let's see if I could do it with pastry. Little plaits. I think I can do this. And then when it's in the oven to bake, I'm going to attempt to make those little roses, which aren't on this recipe, but hey, we're wild. Carefully cut, that's not working, some strips. Are you going to work? Okay, so we have 1. Just ignore the little bits. Just ignore the bits that fall off. It's fine. I don't think I'd be able to cope with the pressure if I went on the Great British Bake Off. Like, genuinely, look. Oh God, what a sham. Right, let's try the first plait. I'm going to glue the top bits because I definitely know what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna put a heavy bowl onto the end and then do a plait, maybe. Try to. Guys, I think this actually might work. It's like I'm a professional. Oops, broke a bit. Look at my plait, isn't it great? I'm going to put it on and then just tuck it underneath. I think I'm just going to put 2 plaits on mine just because my strudel's not as big. I'm actually really impressed with that braid. I might have to melt a little bit more butter to give it a bit of a butter wash. This is actually really fun. Oh my God, phyllo, can you stop falling apart, please? Oh God. We just won't look at this one end. And then we're going to pick it up and pretend that that plait's really good. It's not. I don't know if I was meant to glue these on or anything. I'm gonna paint my plaits. Guys, I think we're ready to put in the oven. Look at this masterpiece. It actually looks like Queenie's strudel. It just needs the flowers on top. I hope that the oven doesn't ruin it, but let's see. So it says that we have to put this into the oven for about half an hour until crisp and golden. So yeah, I guess we're gonna do that right now. Get in the oven. Oh yes. I'm gonna set that for half an hour. And then I think I'm gonna clear all this up, and then we're gonna have a go at making the cute little apple flowers for the top. I think this might go okay, guys. I don't wanna like tempt fate or anything, but okay, guys. So to make these little rose apple, well, little appley roses, we're going to need an apple. This is just, I think it's a gala apple, just one of the red ones. And I also have a lemon. Now, we're also gonna need 2 cups of water, which I'm gonna put into this microwavable pot. These are amazing, by the way. I'm a big fan of the Sistema thingies. They're microwavable, they just make life very great. Sounds like I'm sponsored by them. I'm not, just really like them. And then I'm gonna put the juice of a lemon in there as well. I'm just gonna do that by hand, I think. I think the lemon will stop them from browning. You know, when when oxygen in the air gets to apples, they kind of look a little bit disgusting. This should help that, I believe. Next up, we have to cut the apple into, I think they're quite particular. Cut apple twice on either side of the core. Okay, so we've got 1, and then 2. And then slice the 2 apple rounds as thinly as possible. I think it means this way. So I'm gonna just do it that way. Oh yes, that's a nice thin piece. So these tiny little thin bits of apple are going to make the rose petals so we're going to put them in the microwave into our lemon and water solution to soften them, and then we'll be able to mold the apples into their little roses. And I really hope it works because it's really effective. I would say that's probably enough. So I'm gonna, here you go, thinly sliced apple pieces, and then I'm gonna put them into my lemony solution. High for 3 minutes in the microwave. Okay, I'm gonna put them away. Okay, so I've just got the apples out of the microwave. Ooh, they smell kind of like Fairy Up washing liquid. Okay, so I'm going to take, are you squishy? They are, ow, hot. So I'm going to take a few of these slices. Just got to make sure all the water's off, don't you? All of our little apple slices in there that are nice and softened, so we should be able to start moulding them into little roses. Now, I've never done this before. We're gonna try. I think we start with the narrow end. I mean, are you gonna work? Does anyone know how to make a little rose? Because I don't. Kind of. Little rose. Does that look, oh, guys, it kind of worked. I don't know if it'll stay in its position. Oh mate, come on. That's like perfect. A perfect little rose. I don't think that's how they're supposed to look, but we're gonna go with it. Ow, these are still very hot. I feel as though I could have cut my little apples a bit thinner. They still kind of look a little bit rosy, and I'm still gonna put them on top, and then we're gonna icing sugar it. It's gonna look so cute, and it's gonna taste heavenly. I'm really excited about this one. I don't know about you guys. Try one of these lemony apple pieces. Do you guys want one too? I'm kidding. I will not. I'll get told off if I start throwing apples at the equipment. You did not just throw an apple slice at my face. Beep. I was trying to do the splits and I had very slippy slippers on and I fell. Right, it's strudel time. It's strudel time. It's a strudel time. A beautiful baby has been born. Look at it! Oh my God. Okay, we've had a little leakage, but I think that's okay. I'm gonna get me thingamadoodles. Pick it up from underneath. Maybe. Lift it up. Put it down. Get stuck. Get off! No! Oh, there we go. Oh, sounds like Umbridge then. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A wild apple strudel. Oh my God, it looks so good. It's so flaky, so pastry. I'm gonna attempt to put these on top, even though they're clearly just gonna fall apart. Let's just do it. Oh no. Don't, oh, I've burped all over over the roses. It's all right, it's probably just gonna be me that's eating it anyway. Right, we've got one. Ooh. Okay, it actually looks so good. Just ignore that it's leaking. Now I'm going to ice it with a little bit of icing sugar on top with a sieve. Oh my God, it actually looks so good. This is like a happy accident for the end of year, the last video of the year, Magical Kitchen. There we have it, guys, Queenie's apple strudel. You can impress your friends with this because it looks divine. Okay, guys, we did it. We actually made Queenie's apple strudel and I'm actually so proud of it. I think this is the best thing that I've maybe made on Magical Kitchen. Go check out my other episodes if you haven't already. I am going to enjoy this so much. Oh my God, it's so crisp. It looks so sweet. The roses worked. It's gonna be divine, I know it is. But yeah, so this is how easy it is to make Queenie's apple strudel. I will leave all of the information down below. It was a bit of a hybrid between two recipes. One recipe had the little instructions on how to do the roses. The other one was the strudel itself. But I'm so proud. It really does look like Queenie's got her wand and just made it in front of us. Okay guys, I've just put it onto this little platter thing because I did take some Instagrams of it, and I'm gonna cut it in half because I thought that you would like to see what it looks like inside, and honestly, I would quite like to see what it looks like inside as well. So I'm just gonna start from this end. Oh my God, that crunch. I don't know how to cut strudels. Oh my goodness. And we have, oh my God, look at that middle. You can see all the apples and the sultanas. It smells like Christmas. It smells divine. This would be gorgeous with a scoop of like vanilla ice cream or something. Ah, that's so nice. Look at this end as well. That is so cool. I'm so impressed. I think this is like, yeah, it's the coolest thing that I've made on Magical Kitchen. Okay, well, firstly, I need to try this filo pastry. I'm gonna get a fork. I don't really know how to eat strudels. It's really good. You prefer strudel, don't you, honey? Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's divine. Right, this isn't a mukbang channel. I'm gonna go now, guys, and eat the rest of this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a magical thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Are you gonna try to make Queenie's apple strudel yourself? I definitely recommend it. It's one of the nicest things I've made in a long time. Super easy as well. Yeah, what a finale to the year. This is my last video that I'll be doing until late January. I hope you all have a very magical Christmas and New Year, and I will see you guys very soon. Mwah! Oh my God, this is divine. I feel good.